public service announcement here, we have a lot of teachers.
We know we want for athletics, right? I guess the question would be.
Yes, from athletics, let me see if from athletics, you want job description, and you want, Mr. James to be here to answer questions. No problem, done.
Sir, but like, then we go back to, like, say band, right? How do you justify $10,000 stipend?
That's being the stipend that is being year in, year out, year in, year out.
What is it that they do? That's a lot of money.
They practice with them every day, after hours, they do the games on Fridays, and they do fixing, and they do everything else.
I'll say. Well, just, I mean, I don't know what these all do.
And knowing what they do, you know how to do them second?
But I mean, some on some kind of direction, you don't just like expect us, here, you know what, approve this, like, no, I'm not gonna do that either. I need to know what it is, I need to look into it and do my own homework and ask the questions.
And sir, with these teacher ones, like, is that comparable, or is that part of our market value?
No, that was not a market value, we called around, that's a number that we came up with. It's not, Tasky did not give us a number, right?
On which one? On the teacher one, like GT, bilingual, ESL, special ed.
I think what we have was pretty much, what she had on the other comparables with the other districts. I think some of like what the department chair and another district, I think such as the.
So let's say like the department chair that has a lot of responsibility, especially when you're talking about testing.
Yeah, but that's what other districts pay.
500?
Okay, back to the athletic stipend, job descriptions, Coach James, what else?
I'm just saying, like, when I'm a teacher, so I'm always gonna advocate for my teachers, and I said this the first time we talked about teacher stipends. I think like they're under, but you say that that's market value, I just feel like they're under. That's my only thing, like, compared to other schools. Like, we saw a study comparing the athletic stipends and the band stipends, but I don't see anything comparing our teachers, and our teachers put in a lot of work, and it is hard to differentiate your lessons to serve all the population of your kids. I know that's part of your job, and that's what you're supposed to do as a teacher, but I think like when we're talking about fairness, and I believe what is fair is fair, what is right is right, I think I would have to do my homework on what exactly these people get neighboring. I feel like I didn't do my homework, then like it won't be right.
And not to step down, but I think that that's a cross between administrative and work.
What? Do my homework?
No, not to do your homework, but you go and do your own independent study. And
I'm not doing
present
it. I'm not gonna present it. I just need to know if this is feasible or not.
This number, if you look at this CASP study that we sent out to you, your homework is there, and the results, you can see what other school districts are paying. This is very comparable. Again, whatever the board wants to do, that's fine with me. Because if I say more, you say less, if I say less, you say more, I don't know, I need some
I
direction.
think you just need to find a balance, sir,
Well,
like
to me,
that's,
to me, this is a balance.
like a balance, like.
And the only reason why I question is here is because, you know, when I asked you about, well, how did you come up with 10,000? Well, that was in the past, and that's what they were given in the past. Hey, and we also know that they were getting stipends without board approval. So that's the reason why
Yes,
I'm asking.
but if you look at your stipend study, they're actually recommending 11.5, right? 11.5? 11.5 or 10, 11.5? 10.5
For what? For the-
for band.
Yes.
11.5 if I'm not mistaken. That's the market study. I'm telling you, I'm not taking the market study because the market study would cost an excess of 100,000. Now, I think I sent it, if not, I'll send it for sure tomorrow, that SB study on stipend. And you will see that our numbers were not competitive. In order to become competitive, I need another 100,000 into the pot, which we don't have.
But that's when we take out the double-edged sword, because I remember when the lady came to present, we had our room full of coaches, and they said, hey, those numbers are not right. So if, of course, we're under market, if we have 11 football coaches and the other school has 2, well, of course, they're gonna have more money to pay their coaches.
Right, again, the market study was very comfortable, in my opinion. It was done by a professional organization. I'm not arguing. You tell me what you want, we'll move forward. Because we are spinning wheels and not moving forward or backwards. All I need is table it, this is what I need, I'm prepared, I'll do that. Or let's approve part of it, table the athletic, because I need job descriptions and Coach James. I'm working on that. As soon as we're done, we're working on that. But to just say, I'm gonna table it and not give me any directions or instructions, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna guess again, and maybe I guess right and maybe I guess wrong. That's not fair for.
So just
administration.
for the perspective of the teachers, I would just like confirmation that that's what is being done, if that's the right amount paid.
On their stipend?
On their stipend. That's my only question for that. Are they getting the short end, or is that right? Is that compatible? Is that
Based on neighboring districts?
based on our neighboring district? No?
My problem with that is.
No, and I like that y'all are putting boundaries, because that was not fair before, and that was something that I said. Like, if I have 1 kid and you have 20 kids and I'm getting the same stipend, well, of course that's not fair, because I would say, hey, I want Mike Jones over there to be in my class, but I know I'm getting a stipend for him. But, so like, I like that we're putting boundaries and we're limiting the number so that more people are accountable, so I thank you for doing that. But I also would like to know if that's what our neighboring schools
They're
think.
not, the neighboring school districts are paying more on certain areas and not less than what we pay. Remember, when you look at the stipend study of the board, and I will forward it again, if the board has not received it, it will cost an additional 100,000 to be competitive with neighboring school districts. The budget does not have the $100,000 built into it. And, then we can cherry pick the ones that we want and the ones that we don't. I'm just proposing this based on what the budget can sustain, but I think it's a fair, proposal. But again, remember, I just recommend the board approves, but what I am requesting from the board is you give me direction as to what is it that you need, so then I can come back and do a informed presentation. Because right now, the only thing that I've been told, job description for athletic and Coach James. And I know I'm hitting on a dead horse, as they say, but you have to give me some direction.
Sir, why don't you bring us back the report that you're saying, like we tabled this too, and bring us back that report that you're talking about? And that way we can have some kind of directions, because I'm still, with like, here, because I'm still thinking about, academic excellence, how, if these teachers are getting underpaid, and we're focusing on co-curricular and all these other things, then, you know what, maybe we need to relook at it again and see, well, you know what, then we need to put money over here.
not talking $5,000 stipend, we're talking $500.
Right, but when you combine them together, it was in excess of, I don't know, 15, 20,000, maybe more.
By limiting the number,
But we're bumping the sports up to 20,000.
Again, we don't have to bump the sports, we can give the sports as is, where it is right now. We revert back to the inconsistencies on the day, that, you have to also keep in mind that part. It's not that we're bumping up the sports, saying, okay, we wanna pay the sports more, it's that we're trying to do away with days and things of the sort. Now, if you don't, and not you in particular, but anybody, the board doesn't want to grandfather in anyone, that's don't grandfather in anyone, that reduces it by 20,000. And we're back to $3,000 more than what we previously had on the budget.
like, I see like this big picture, how it's saving in the long run. Like, after you see the numbers and you add up all the numbers and what they're getting, like, you are saving money right here. Even though those are humongous numbers, we're actually paying them more using the system that we have, and it's a broken system that is not consistent. Like, evaluations, I don't think that's a proper way to do stipends. Or maybe just in the fact that, like, if you're not doing the best that you can, you don't have it because the stipend isn't given to you. But, I don't know, this is a very difficult situation, sir.
I agree. Council President.
Anybody wanna make a motion?
I move we table, the stipend as part of the 2015 2025. Representing Exhibit 9. With the direction of the athletic, department and the questions that, we have in regards to the teachers. Perhaps give us a little more information. Should I say?
Okay, I will do that.
Any second? Motion made by Ms. Allen, second by Mr. Forrest, table, item, that's for the 2014-2015 competition plan, all in favor? Motion carries unanimously. Discussing, item 10, discussing, consider approving substitute pay as part of the 2014-2015 competition plan. President,
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. The next part, which is also a component of the compensation plan, is to set the substitute pay scale, or schedule, substitute pay scale. This is something that has been previously presented. It is the same as we have currently, and the same as it has been for several years. I'm recommending that the rates stay the same, which is for 60+